I covered $$15,000 for my wife's sister's wedding, the venue, catering, flowers, and then found out I wasn't even invited. No explanation. No heads up. Just silence. So I disappeared. While they celebrated, I was nowhere. I booked a trip. Beachfront, no signal, no contact. But the day of the wedding, everything fell apart, and so did their perfect plan. I didn't find out I was excluded through a formal message. It came from a distant cousin, a lazy, see you there, text followed by an awkward apology when they realized I wasn't even on the guest list. That's how I learned I wasn't welcome at an event I practically funded. 15 grand. That's what I put down. Every check, every deposit. My wife said she's family. It's her big day. I agreed like I always did. I wrote the checks, smiled when they said thank you, stayed quiet when they didn't. But when that message landed, something in me changed. Not rage, something colder. I felt invisible. I remembered meeting her family, back when I worked 2 jobs and drove a car that coughed like it had asthma. They barely looked at me then. I wasn't polished. Didn't come from the right side of town. But I showed up anyway. When her dad needed help fixing the roof, I held the ladder. When her mom got sick, I handled the hospital trips. Her brother needed cash? I loaned it, never saw it back. Her sister failed a few college exams? I was the one on the phone late. Helping. I didn't keep a tally. I thought that's what family meant. Turns out I was wrong. They grew comfortable using me like background noise. Always there, never seen. The photographer of every memory, never in the frame. Even with my wife, something changed. Her laugh softened around them. Her voice turned sharper at home. I thought it was stress. I worked longer hours. I thought I was building something for both of us, but I was just a bank account. And when it came time to celebrate family, I was quietly left out. The final blow didn't even come from a fight. No argument. Just her walking in one night after the plans were finalized, kissing me on the cheek, scrolling through her phone like nothing had happened. When I asked her about it, she didn't deny it. It's just easy this way, she said. That sentence shattered everything. Easier. Like I was a task to avoid, a burden to sidestep. I didn't argue. Some words, once spoken, echoed too loudly to ever forget. I wanted her to live with them. So I left. 2 days before the wedding, I packed a small bag and vanished. Found a stretch of coastline where no one knew me, where my phone didn't ring, and no one asked anything of me. I sat with a silence, watched waves come and go, thought of all the times I made myself small so they could feel big, all the events I paid for, all the emergencies I handled, all the sacrifices that went unnoticed. The call started 2 days in. I didn't answer. Messages piled in. From my wife, her mother, the bride. Unknown numbers. I watched them stack up like bricks on a wall I no longer planned to climb. Eventually, curiosity won. I opened one. The wedding didn't happen. The caterer pulled out, unpaid. The venue locked its doors, final payment missing. The florist canceled, no confirmation deposit. I was the only one quietly funding the entire thing. And when I left, the house of cards collapsed. They scrambled, tried to borrow money. Family tried to chip in, but not enough. Not fast enough. Guests showed up to lock gates. No food, no music, just confused faces, unfinished decorations, and a whole lot of blame. I pictured her explaining. My wife, the bride, trying to spin my absence, try to explain why nothing was paid. Turns out I wasn't just a bank account. I was a foundation. I extended my trip, watched the waves for a few more days, let them sit with it. When I got back, the house was still. My wife waited for words that never came. I unpacked, made coffee, didn't scream, didn't ask. I was done asking. I didn't move out. I didn't throw her out either. I just stopped being there. I stopped fixing, stopped paying, stopped engaging. Let the silence fill the space they once used me patch. And that silence, it weighed more than any insult ever could. There were no real apologies, just weak messages, invitations to talk. But you don't fix something like this with words. You don't glue back someone you erased. Eventually, she left, said she felt alone. I smiled, because now she understood. Sometimes the loudest revenge isn't shouting or slamming doors. It's disappearing. It's being the gap no one can fill. The one who gave everything and finally walked away and never looked back.